Welcome to
Lobotomy.
I'm Maddie,
I'm Annabelle.
and today we are caffeinated crafting at this point.
I am not
I know
caffeinated.
you never caffeinated.
I am bananaed.
Banana. Just going bananas over here.
I've
So-
been bananaed.
The original plan was drunk crafting, and we did record that, or so we thought. We recorded half of it.
We recorded like an hour out of like probably 3.
It was like 2,
Yeah.
but still.
My phone ran out of storage.
And just for context, we might record for an hour. It probably is only going to be 30 minutes of yapping.
Yeah.
So at this point, we're take 2. And we are ready to pick back up. And yes, for those of you watching on YouTube, this is how far I got in 2 hours. For those of you listening, macrame is what our craft here.
Yeah.
And we started. We got moving.
Yeah.
But
There was a lot of Annabelle doesn't know how to count. We might post some of those clips on our TikTok just because some of them were funny.
genuinely hilarious.
Because I don't know how to count.
Lots of measuring, lots of starting over and starting over and starting over, at least on my part. And so
Yeah, I didn't realize until I watched part of the recording from last time that you really did start over like
3 or 4 times.
6 times.
It was only 3 or 4, but still, it was definitely restarting. So we're doing macrame today. It is not our first time anymore.
No.
This is take 2, as we mentioned.
We've got a little bit of practice under our hands. Doesn't mean we're any better at it.
No, this is way more challenging than I kind of expected it to be. And I'm both enjoying it and incredibly frustrated by it in the same moment.
We're not have this right in the middle.
But we did actually get a little bit of the way through here.
Yeah.
So welcome to Lobotomy. Not so drunk crafting today. It might actually be easier this time.
I don't think the booze was the problem.
No, I think it was my dexterity and bone brain, but we can attempt to blame it on that.
Sure, you can.
I can try.
You can try. I was definitely sober the whole time. Unfortunately.
Unfortunately,
For all of us.
yeah, that Eastern European liver.
Yeah, I know.
So-
I think Ellington would like out of his room.
Yeah, he's trapped in there so that the other kitties don't eat his food, which is very important because he's too skinny. They're getting a little round. Little round. So we're gotta be a little stricter with who eats his food. Hopefully him is the goal here. So we're going to make this a little more interesting and I guess difficult by asking each other interesting questions while we attempt to learn macrame.
Yeah. We tried to do that the first time, and I found out that I have no brain cells when I'm crafting, other than craft. So we grabbed a little question game that's actually, funnily enough, for couples, but, you know,
It works.
it's fine.
It's called Let's Get Deep, and so if you're interested, we'll
It's get to know you questions. I
Yeah.
don't know why it's marketed for couples, okay?
it's important for couples to get to know each other,
Exactly.
but it's not only for couples to get to know each other. So I guess I'll start asking you a question because you seem very into your macrame right now.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. What app could you not live without and why?
Oh god, probably Good Notes, dude.
Yeah,
I have
use
my
that.
whole life organized on Good Notes.
I had never heard of this app before.
I literally have my whole life organized on that app, and I honestly can't imagine not having it. Like, yes, I can use like paper, but just having everything in one space and being like, I need to do, because I have a weekly planner, a monthly planner, a daily planner. I have all my crochet orders and stuff are on there. Like literally my whole life is organized on this app. I have all my dance stuff on there. I have my budgeting stuff. Like everything is on this freaking app, dude.
So that's me with Google Calendar.
Yeah.
Google Calendar, if it is not in my Google Calendar, it does not exist. I apologize for all of those people who I have forgotten to put it in my Google Calendar and had every intention of doing the thing, and because it never made it to the calendar,
it didn't exist.
It didn't exist. Again, send me a Google invite. I'll show up. No, I have a friend.
Can you imagine people Google inviting you to like a date or something? You're about to tell me.
Yes, that absolutely has happened. Absolutely has happened. I need you to know I live and die by that thing.
Mm-hmm.
I have friends who have figured it out, and they genuinely will send me a Google invite to make sure that I know and know that it exists and it's on the calendar, and it is genuinely very helpful. So feel free.
You're about to get Google invites from strangers now.
Feel free. I will only accept the ones that I will show up to. But like that's the thing, is sometimes I'll respond maybe, but it's way more likely of a maybe if I may be on Google Calendar than if I may be in person.
Mm-hmm.
Genuinely, because now I know it exists for real, and I will not forget about it. All right, next up. When was the last time you volunteered, and what was it for? Let's do a dance-related one and a non-dance related one, because I feel like it's kind of a cop out.
I think the last time I volunteered was Swingover, which I'm also just now realizing I don't think we did like a what have we been up to.
We did not do a what we've been up to.
But now I don't remember what we were up to when we recorded this.
So
on Monday.
What we've been up to is I went to DC and you lived life.
I lived life.
She went to work.
I went to work. Oh, it was Mother's Day.
It was Mother's Day, but I celebrated a week early with my mom. So.
And I made my mother a crochet little fluffy kitty that she named Toulouse and is now obsessed with. She took it to the office. And then everybody at her office is now obsessed with it. So I had to create a catalog of all of the things that I'm capable of crocheting so that her friends can order.
Yeah, this is definitely looking just like the photo.
Mm-hmm.
A little lumpier.
Lumpier. It's totally fine.
So Mother's Day, I went to DC, not for dance for once. I traveled for not dance. Be proud of me. And your turn to start over.
I lost count.
Oh no.
I'm supposed to do 5 of them, and I have no idea how many I've done, and I don't know how to count these because they're a mess.
So we absolutely have had an interesting but nothing too, I think, chaotic this week.
Yeah, I think our recap is pretty slow.
Yeah. We are getting ready for Grand Nationals next week, though.
True.
Which is exciting. So for those
Grand Nationals, local event.
Yep, gotta represent Atlanta.
One of my favorite events, by the way. It's just like, I don't know. I have met so many cool people at Grand Nationals. Shout out our friend Rob in New Zealand.
I know. I can't believe I've only known him a year.
Right?
It's wild.
It's wild. But yeah, one of my favorite events. So very excited about that one.
Granted, that's also the event I feel like we got closer at.
Yeah.
Like initially.
For sure.
So very cool.
A lot of fun memories from that one.
All right, back to volunteering.
Yes. Sorry. Okay. So last event I volunteered at was Swingover. And the only event I've volunteered at so far. Absolutely loved it. Cool experience. Got to meet. Ooh. Someone just hissed. got to meet a lot of cool people just from sitting at a door. But yeah, that was the last event that I volunteered at. The last time I like volunteered, I think like for like an organization or something of the sort was Hugo is trying to give me a fucking stroke.
You're making my editor heart, which is not very talented, break right now.
Just watching him try to not destroy my piano. The last time I like actually volunteered was at Yellow River Wildlife Sanctuary in Lilburn.
Nice.
I think that was the last time I remember volunteering, and that was like during COVID. So
very nice. What do you do at a wildlife sanctuary?
I essentially walked around and was a living information board for people.
That makes a lot of sense for you.
So I would essentially, I had like a document with all of the information, but I memorized a lot of it. Yeah. But I just had to like tell people about the different animals and stuff like that, like what their names were and stuff. And I made a bunch of friends at that. Watched a girl get climbed on by a porcupine.
That sounds cool.
The porcupine got loose.
Oh no.
And the girl got climbed on. And it was really funny.
I'd volunteer.
To get climbed on by a porcupine?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I would. That sounds fun.
Because they're like blind.
They're super cute.
They're like blind. They have no idea what's going on ever.
Oh, poor babies.
Okay, what about you? Volunteer?
Volunteering. I've done a lot of volunteering event-wise at Rick Doss events for dance.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's probably the last time I volunteered. It was probably like Trilogy a year or two ago.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. Don't quote me on that. I couldn't tell you. For general volunteering, it has also been a minute.
I need to do more volunteering is what I'm realizing, I think.
That's what I'm also realizing. I mean, I did some volunteering at a place called Butterfly Farms in college, which was a horse like therapy place, which was very cool.
That's super cool.
I volunteered with like historical Athens once or twice with some of their historical restoration stuff. I don't know. I can't remember the last time I did that though. It has been a hot minute, so I think that's going to be a to-do task for the summers. Do some volunteering. All right. Cool. What's one moment that changed your life?
I don't know, man.
You don't know?
I don't know. You go first.
Okay.
I gotta think.
So
I don't know my life.
I think probably. So there was a moment in college, I think that was probably a big moment for me when I realized I did not want to go into medical research and how happy dance was making me in that moment and making the decision to just making a conscious decision to choose my happiness over what I was expected to do. And that has led to just a lot happier of a life for me because I was able to choose myself, which is not easy, genuinely. Like, it is not an easy task to be like, yeah, I'm going to choose me versus what's expected of me. And so I think that's a moment where, like, I will always think fondly of just one of the first times being like an adult and choosing to make my first like life-changing decision just for me. I think that was a big one.
Yeah. Honestly, I might say that like it didn't go anywhere, but I got into talks with a producer like straight out of high school.
Yeah.
And not that that like actually changed my life in the sense that like nothing ever happened there. But having,
for context, music producer.
yes, sorry. Nothing ever happened on that front, but like it gave me kind of the confidence that I needed to be like, oh, I can sing, I can do music, and like I can try to make something of it if I really wanted to. Another thing on that line would be probably honestly the cruise that I just went on back in January. That was like, I mean, it was a lot of once in a lifetime opportunities where it was just like, I got to meet a lot of really cool people that I really look up to. I got to like talk to a lot of really cool people that I really look up to. I got to meet Jessica fucking Vosk, which if you don't know, she's Broadway legend. And she was, I think it was the 15th anniversary of, or the 15th run of Wicked on Broadway. She was Elphaba. She also, if you've ever seen Hazbin Hotel, she is fucking incredible in that as well. She's Lute, for those of you who know. It was just really cool experience. Got to meet a bunch of cool people, got to get like a little advice from all of them, like life advice. So yeah,
nice.
I would say one of those two moments is probably.
What's something embarrassing you do when no one is home?
I don't know that it's embarrassing, but I do walk around like fucking just naked. Like not for any kind of reason other than just like I get out of the shower and I'm like, the only embarrassing part of this is that I have all my clothes still stacked up on the dryer rather than putting them away in my closet. But I don't think I do anything embarrassing specifically when nobody's home.
Yeah.
I think I just kind of do embarrassing things
in general.
In general.
You are embarrassing.
Wow.
It's okay, me too.
Wow. Okay, tell me how you really feel.
I can't think of anything either. I don't know.
I'm like, I don't think I do anything just when I'm like home alone. I mean, I definitely have some embarrassing moments when I'm like recording shit when I'm home alone, but like that could happen even if other people are here. I just tend to record when I'm home alone so I don't.
I think maybe something that could be considered embarrassing that I do is talk to inanimate objects.
Yeah, but you do that.
I know, anyway. That's not. But
like, that's not a home alone thing. That's just.
I do that more when I'm home alone, I guess.
Oh, I should talk to the cats.
But I'll straight up like talk to inanimate objects. And
I apologize to every single chair I've ever run into. Or wall or anything. Like I'm just apologizing to everything.
It's a process, man. You know. But. So.
I don't think any of that's embarrassing, though.
True. Ellington does.
Ellington has opinions.
All right.
Are we leaving him locked in there?
We are.
Okay.
What are the things we have most in common?
Ellington knows. I mean, dance, obviously, but like I feel like that's a cop-out answer.
That's a cop-out answer.
What are the things we have most in common?
Dietary restrictions.
True.
We both can't eat gluten.
Different reasons.
Different reasons, absolutely, but dietary restrictions. That's why I didn't say like the medical issue part of it, but the dietary restrictions themselves.
We both have various dietary restrictions that are just a pain in the ass to live with.
We're not fun people to go out to eat with. I'm so sorry.
No, we're not. Other than that, I mean, like, we're both hyper independent oldest daughters.
Yep. That tracks. Cat moms. Obsessed cat moms. We love our babies.
Love our babies.
Our babies are the cutest.
Well, mine are.
And exactly. Our respective ones are the cutest. Have you seen Ellington? That man is the most dapper little kitty on the face of this planet.
Dapper, but also incredibly annoying. I just think Frog is perfect.
He is.
I'm not even saying Loki. I think Frog is perfect.
Yeah, Hugo's great. Ellington is.
Hugo's a pain in the ass.
Ellington is so smart and pretty and cute and handsome and just so he's just so intelligent.
And he's incredibly clingy.
He loves me more than life itself.
I have to like post the picture of him ignoring you when you got back from DC. Or no, it was before you even left.
It was once he saw me pack my suitcase. He started ignoring me. And then when I got back, he does the same thing for a couple hours. And then he becomes the clingiest baby on the face of this planet.
Yeah, and while you're gone, he's incredibly clingy on me. I'm like, I can't breathe around him without him being like suctioned to my face. Also, I feel like that was a terrible noise for anybody listening on headphones.
It really was. It was terrible sitting here.
Yeah, well, it's your cat.
It is my cat. But yeah, no, I think oldest daughter syndrome and dietary restrictions is a pretty good list as far as like we have most in common.
We have plenty in common. It's just really hard to come up with things.
We're also very different in the same breath. So
yes.
All right. Are you religious or spiritual?
I like to say that I'm pagan. I don't know why I said it like that. I am pagan.
There you go. Say it with your chest, girl.
Yeah. I don't subscribe to a specific pantheon just because I think with the amount of research I've done on it, and I'm glad to like dive into this more in a different episode, not this one, but like I'm happy to talk about this more in a different episode. I think they're all interconnected. I think they're all interwoven. I think they all kind of translate they're just different cultures, so different names. Like, I mean, if you look at just the Norse, the Greek, and the Roman pantheons,
the crossover,
everything translates. It's very similar stories. Like, you know, you've got Odin translating to Zeus, which translates to Jupiter. You've got like all of this different, like all of this crossover. And even if you look into like some of like the Native American mythology and stories there, it all kind of like is interwoven within itself, and it's just really interesting to see how different cultures and different like civilizations have the same stories or similar stories, and it's just really interesting. I'm also I'm Bulgarian, so I have a lot of like Slavic paganism and Bulgarian paganism that like kind of is just really interesting. My dad's told me a lot about it, which is really fun. But yeah, I'm pagan.
I would say I'm spiritual. I don't think oh goodness, let's dig into this. So I was raised Catholic.
Oh goodness.
Went to Catholic school for kindergarten through 6th grade. So I have been exposed quite a bit to Catholicism and various Christianity denominations growing up in the South. And, you know, so I've been to I was baptized Episcopalian, been to a couple of Baptist services, Presbyterian. So I've had a good exposure to a lot of Christianity, and there's never been a place where that feels necessarily correct for me. There's a lot of reasonings there, and that's a whole different conversation. But spiritual, I subscribe to the idea that I would like to do what is best for. I would like to live the best life I can, and feeling like I need a guidebook or a list of rules or somebody else to hold me accountable or some deity or some punishment in order for me to be that person I want to be. And I'm not saying that's why people do all of that, but it is how my relationship with religion has been for my life. And so while I do, you know, the idea of happenstance and coincidences, right? There's so much in the world that we can't control. And there's absolutely the possibility of there being multiple, if not at least one deity out there affecting and pulling the strings. So definitely not It's more just the lack of, I guess, need for me to know everything about this person or say there's one right way to live your life. It's just I want to live the best life I can on my own volition. And so that can, translate to, a very religious, very spiritual life where I'm very conscientious of myself, the people around me, and how I interact with the world, I guess.
Yeah. I have my own issues with like organized religion. I was never raised in it, but I'm not a fan of organized religion. I think people would believe whatever the fuck they want to believe, and they have every right to do that. But I mean, I guess I'll be a little controversial on here. Why not? I'm controversial enough in person, I might as well do it online. Um, I just think that like religion's a little culty, and like you can do it right. You absolutely can.
We have plenty of very religious friends.
Yeah, absolutely.
In multiple different ways.
But I personally will never subscribe to a religion.
Speaking of, I do think we should drop the name of that group chat we're in. It's called Religious Trail Mix or something like that.
Religious trail mix.
Yes. We've got a good group of friends, and
thank you, Jason, for that incredible name. That was fucking hilarious. I saw that pop up, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
It's accurate for that particular group chat.
Yeah.
Very fun.
But yeah, I've got Christian friends for sure. We've got Christian friends. We've got people of all religions that I'm like friends with. I think I pick and choose very carefully what kinds of people I'm friends with rather than the religions they're part of. And most of the friends that I have, they don't make their morals aren't because of their religion. Their morals are because they're moral people. I think having the only reason you're a moral person be that you're religious is a little sad.
Yes.
I don't need a threat in order to be a good person.
Yeah. And so, yeah, no, I can subscribe to that. Yeah. But again, there's definitely.
Just so everybody knows, we took a little break. We're back. Anywho, back to regularly scheduled programming.
Welcome back, us.
Oh.
You guys, I assume, didn't go anywhere, but in case you happen to.
They could have during our brief intermission.
Our quick little 10-second transitionary intermission.
Exactly.
Okay, this is your bathroom break.
Yeah, 10-second bathroom break. Everybody go. Okay, now come back.
Are you back?
Are you back?
We're back.
Are you ready? Okay.
All right, next question.
How did this get tangled?
What's one thing you're saving up for?
Moving to Ireland.
I'm always saving up for more tattoos.
Ooh, that's a good one. I need more tattoos, but I don't really save up for them. It's more just like if I happen to have that much like spare cash or whatever. Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing I spend cash on.
Fair. I want some bigger pieces, so I need to be saving up for them.
What's your next one? Or what's your next goal?
I mean, big goal would be a back piece. Yeah. But I think more realistically, I have 2 pieces that I want to complement with something on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
I have a snake on my rib on my left side, and I would like to have something on my other side. I believe I've wanted, and I'm, no commitment here because I haven't scheduled the appointment or have a design or anything, but I think I want to swallow on the other side to kind of match that. And then I have a fox or kitsune on my left thigh, and I would like a matching fox skull in deadly plants on my other thigh. So like foxglove and things like that.
Oh, they begin again.
What about you? What's your next tattoo plan?
Currently, like the next one that I have planned is pretty small, but it's gonna be a guys, chill out. Um, it's the like
What's your next tattoo plan?
my next tattoo plan is the wood sprites from Avatar.
Nice.
Gonna get them like scattered up and down my arm. But like I have some bigger ones planned, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to do those for a hot minute. So, but I've got like 30 tattoos planned out.
Yeah.
I think that might be a bit of an exaggeration, but like not by a lot.
Not by a lot. I also have a dedicated flash calf where I have a bunch of flash from different artists on that calf. And so I'm always looking for cool flash to add to that, which is fun. Sorry, buddy. Hugo has decided to join, but with the macrame.
I don't think that's a good idea.
There's not much room, buddy. I'm sorry.
Okay, what is the next question? I like how you're just in charge of all the questions now.
What's one thing you wish they taught in school and why?
Budgeting,
Budgeting. That's a good one.
probably. I don't think a lot of people.
We had it in our home ec class.
We did not. Our home ec class was how to sew and how to cook. And like, it was essentially how to be a housewife.
Yeah, so budgeting was a part of that. Actually, we had balancing checkbooks and like, yeah.
Lucky you guys, because we did not have that.
So that was kind of cool. Very useful.
How do I keep fucking up in the exact same way? Okay, so if you were taught budgeting, what would you want then? We were not.
I genuinely don't know. That's a good thing, but like, I wish I had learned in school. Honestly, I wish we had like a car basics. I feel like that would have been really helpful. Like,
Yeah. I wish there was like a little like trade school class in schools.
I did take the architecture and engineering one. It was very cool. So I did a house plan and worked with AutoCAD and did some designs in there. I had a lot of fun with that. It was pretty cool.
It was really cool.
Similarly, one of my computer class had some baseline graphic design as well. Got to do some cool stuff there. Little animations and things. But yeah, shout out to North Oconee for having some interesting elective classes that I got to do some actually interesting things with.
There was a forensic class elective at my
What? That's so cool.
Oh, I thought there was more to the sentence, and I was like,
no, I was just excited.
Yeah, there was a forensic extracurricular, but I never took it. I didn't have enough time. Loki, stop hitting the mic stand. If there's shakes, it's because Loki decided the mic stand was the best thing to rub against in that exact moment.
Girl, don't acknowledge that shit.
Why?
Because then I have to edit it out later.
Why?
Because the people listening don't get any of this.
So?
They're
fine. It's 2 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4.
But you stop your sentence mid-sentence to do these things.
Because the camera shakes. I have to explain it.
You don't.
I do.
You don't.
Otherwise, the camera's just randomly shaking.
It also isn't. But like 12 times you've done it, it doesn't really shake.
I literally just watched it go.
You have stabilization. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's not even.
You just made your job harder by scolding me.
So we're gonna have to edit it out. Edit it out 10 seconds instead of 2. It's actually much easier to do 10 than 2. But I don't have to zoom in as much. Next question.
Yeah.
If you had to name 3 life rules, what would they be?
See, you said that I would be good at this, and I still don't know, and I had time to think about it. I'm because most of my things that I'm like, this should be things that everybody does is just like basic respect and like decency and just like things like, I don't know, be on time and like give people your attention, give people respect, all of that like stuff. Like they're not
Those are the good things.
I know, but they're not like
They're not groundbreaking, no, but
they're not like fun rules. They're just like be a good person.
yeah, but like again, they're not baseline. What rules do you live by? It's not necessarily like for other people.
Sure. So what are yours then?
So my life rules are definitely more geared towards um just making sure like boundaries are set and things like that. So just thinking about the idea of when and where it makes sense to just interact with people. So I think one of the life rules for me that took a while for me to kind of feel comfortable with is just like making that boundary of when it is and isn't worth the energy
Mm-hmm.
of like arguing or dealing with someone.
Yeah.
So just like taking into account if this person will be in my life in the near future. So like if someone was rude to me in the grocery store, they're not going to be in my life for an extended period of time. It is not worth my time to put energy in to make their life better because I'm communicating with them
Mm-hmm.
versus like someone who is in my life on a day-to-day basis that absolutely is worth my energy to go in and just communicate and take that time. And that I think is something that I live by pretty standardly is just like I am more than willing to communicate and put that time in and take that time, but I also need that energy like reciprocated.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's the second thing is right, put in the energy up front, put in the energy you'd like back. But if it's not being reciprocated, it means it's not always worth the energy that you're putting in.
Yeah.
And keeping that in mind. And then just I guess this isn't really a rule, but it's something that I definitely do a lot of.
I don't think we can
Yep.
keep.
I don't want to leave my knots.
Do you want to hit pause on it? There should be like a pause. Good. Intermission number 2 complete. The dog had to go.
Yes. Okay. So
Where were we? Yeah, you were going through your life rules. Just start them again, because I think he barked through all of them.
So my 3 life rules. So one, put energy in when it's worth it, right? So learning to, right, only put in that energy towards people regarding communicating and interacting with people who are going to continue being in my life are worth that effort. Like someone's rude to me at the grocery store, smile and move on. Versus, right, like taking the time to communicate with someone in my day-to-day life is important. And then energy, right? Absolutely show up with the energy you would like to receive. But there is a point where like the energy isn't matched. It's not worth your energy. And so matching that can be beneficial for everybody involved, right? And then I think my third one is just, I think the overarching be a good person, try and keep other people in mind, think about how your actions affect other people. I feel like that doesn't always need to be said for everybody, but it is something that I don't think is always a conscious thing for people.
So I'm like, I don't like to be like, these are my rules for life, because like they're just like common sense. Like, be a good person. Don't be a dick to people. Like, if people I don't know. It's just kind of like, I feel like it's a weird thing to be like, this is my life rule. And it's literally just like, have basic human decency.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, that's just like everybody should be doing that. Like, that should be the status quo, regardless of anything. But I don't know. So I'm like, I don't know if I have any like actual life rules other than just like, I don't know.
Other than just be a good person.
Be a good person. Although I will say one of my like, I'll kind of like transform this into like, I have a pet peeve.
Yeah.
That I wish more people would like acknowledge. Not acknowledge, but like, I wish more people would function the way that I do in this specific case of like, I have a really, I hate technology. I think we talked about this in the last episode a little bit, but, or maybe we didn't.
I don't know.
I don't think we did. I think this was part of the first time that we tried to film this, and I talked about it briefly. But I don't like technology. I don't like when technology takes over people's lives, and like takes precedence over the physical people that are like right next to them in a room. Obviously, like if you have an emergency, deal with it, whatever. Or if it's just something where you're like, oh, I got like an urgent text or something, or like I need to reply to this real quick. Totally fine. Do you think? But like, sorry.
Hugo is
For those of you who can't see, Hugo is just sitting right next to me, just staring at me, and
requesting attention.
you can't have it right now, bud. No. No. Anyway, I don't know. I just don't like when people are on their phones a bunch. Like, I know I bug you about it all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Of just like, I really hate like when I'm spending time with someone and they're just on their phone the whole time. Or like, I'm having a conversation and someone's just like not paying attention to me because they're on their phone. Like, it just irks the shit out of me. And like, most of the time I'll say something about it where I'm just like, or I'll keep repeating. My mom hates when I do this. If she's on her phone and I'm like talking to her and she doesn't acknowledge me, I will just keep repeating myself until she's like, I heard you the first time. And I'm like, then say something, because you're staring at your phone. You're not looking at me. You're not acknowledging anything I've said so far. So like, I'm going to keep repeating myself because I'm going to assume that you're not paying attention to anything I'm saying. So like, I think that would be like my one rule that I wish people would follow, but everything else is just like, be a decent person. But yeah, if I had to come up with a rule, it would just be give people your attention.
What important decision in your professional life have you based largely on intuitive feelings? What about in your personal life?
Most of my decisions are based on intuitive feelings.
Yeah.
I gotta be so honest. I really don't like, I mean, obviously, I do like, I'm insane and I will make lists of like, and I'll plan things insanely, but like, you know, you're gonna break your back. Ew. Okay, I need you to get off. I need you to go. I need you to go. Bye. What was I saying?
I don't know.
Oh, honestly, most of my decisions are just like, this feels right. I'm gonna do it. I don't really have like always the best reasons. That's why like when people ask me, they're like, why do you want to move to Ireland? Like what about Ireland? I'm like, it just feels right. There's just something in it that just like makes my soul happy.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I should do. Like, why did you go to college? Why did you choose your college? Why did you choose your major? All of that stuff. I'm like, it just felt right.
Yeah.
Why do you do music? It just feels right. Why do you dance? It just feels right. Everything just feels right. And that is exactly how I make all my decisions. Like, obviously, I think things through. I'm not like flying by the seat of my pants. I'm very much a planner. But like, base level decisions, they just feel right.
You can say that. I think my version of that comes from just
Hold on, pause. I just did this perfectly.
amazing.
That was wild. Okay. Sorry, continue.
My version of just intuitiveness, especially in my professional life, um, and like I just I'm not afraid to walk through the door when it opens. Like I'll move for the job. I'll do the thing. I will take the risk. And so that has led me to have quite a bit of experience that, may have been risky in some people's minds. And I get told I am brave for taking that jump. But it's also, what's the worst that can happen? I gain some experience that I haven't yet. And that's kind of the goal. To have new experiences, have new thoughts, get in new scenarios, figure out what I enjoy. So I've had quite a bit of success in just walking through the door when the door is open. And so if an opportunity presents itself, taking the leap, making the jump, going for it. And so highly recommend. Absolutely. Highly recommend. That's like something I think everybody should do at least once is just take the risk. See what happens.
Just do it.
Pretty much. Yep. Highly just do it. And then personal life, I think that's more where I go based on the good feeling vibe. Right? I try and get myself out of my comfort zone, I guess, for my professional life, because that's where I want to see immense growth versus for my personal life, I'm really looking for that good feeling, that good vibe. And so I think that's more of the intuition feeling there is going for what feels right, feels correct in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Did your siblings ever help you get away with something? If yes, what?
Nope.
Feel-
My brother is such a sellout. Or he was, at least. I don't think he really cares anymore now. But when he was little, it was just anything to get me in trouble.
Goodness. I feel like my sisters and I definitely got away with stuff. I feel like most of it was chore related, like trying to get out of chores.
Just about to knock it over. Yeah, I don't think my brother and I ever like
Colluded.
no. But you also have sisters and they're a lot closer to your age. My brother is 7 years younger than me.
They're 3 and 6 years younger than me. So.
Yeah, but they're like you have like it's 3 years and then another 3 years versus me and my brother. I was an only child for 7 years. And then he was born.
Then he was born. Dun, dun, dun.
Make sure that's yours because I also had an extra string in there. Or I should have. Are they
They're
the same size?
I don't know. About to find out.
I think they might be. Yeah, they're the same.
Yep. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, whatever. Whatever you do with it.
All right. What was your most memorable family gathering?
Oh, honestly, wedding.
Wedding?
The wedding. I went to a wedding. What was it? This past summer? Yeah. Or this past fall, I guess. In Bulgaria. I went to. It was my first wedding I've ever gone to, and I still haven't gone to one since then because it was literally just like a year ago. But it was my first wedding, and it was a Bulgarian wedding. And if you know anything about Bulgarian weddings or Eastern European or Slavic weddings or whatever, Balkan weddings, you know anything about any of that, you know that it is the biggest party of your entire fucking life. It starts at like the actual wedding was at like 1 o'clock or something like that, and I think like half the party didn't get home until like 6 a.m.
That's insane.
It's fucking crazy. But yeah, and I was a bridesmaid in it too, so like It's just a wild experience. I love that. My parents weren't with me, unfortunately, and neither was my brother, but it was like my whole mom's side of the family was there, and it was fucking incredible. I loved it. It was so cool.
That sounds really cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
What about you?
I am thinking about it because honestly, I don't know if, like, my family doesn't really do big get-togethers.
It just says gathering.
Yeah, but I mean, like,
It could be literally just like your direct family.
yeah, I'd say probably I really do enjoy like the Christmas holidays with them,
Mm.
and so I think that would be one. I think that's a good. We have a good time. Very chill.
Yeah.
Not much going on. So that's about all I got. Nothing too crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you've got a lot more extended family.
Yeah. It helps that I also have to like travel and go do stuff in order to see them. It comes with stories to begin with.
Yeah. Which characteristic of your personality do you most admire?
I feel like it sounds stupid, but like I'm super stubborn.
Yeah.
But like,
yes,
in the sense that like when I have a belief, I'm sticking to it. I'm not caving for anybody. It doesn't matter what you do or what you say. Like I will not change my mind unless I feel there is a need to. Like I'm not gonna cave just to be like, oh, this person's mad at me because of this thing. Like now I have to like change my mind or like act different. Like no, I'm gonna be exactly how I feel about everything.
Yeah.
Regardless of what other people think.
Yeah. No, I admire that about you too. Just the unapologetic you-ness.
Mm-hmm.
And sticking to your guns.
And I had to work really hard to get there. So.
I think of my personality that I most admire, I really, really enjoy teaching. And I've made it a point of like becoming a good teacher, I guess. And so it's definitely bled into my personality a little bit. I think that's something I'm the most proud of, personality wise, is just my enjoyment and passion for teaching.
And your patience.
Patience. Sometimes I have patience, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I have too much. We're working on it. Yeah. It's a question you've been dying to ask me.
I don't know. You go first.
I don't have one either.
God. Why'd you pick this question then?
I don't know. That was the question that I've been dying to ask. Is what do you want to know from me?
Nothing that I want on the internet.
Fair. What is my biggest pet peeve?
What is your biggest pet peeve? I have to figure out what your biggest pet peeve is?
Yeah.
Oh god. People telling you what the fuck to do.
Sometimes, I guess. I wouldn't say it's my biggest pet peeve, though.
No, but it's the one that I think comes up the most.
Yeah.
I don't know what your biggest one is, because it probably hasn't, but like, I don't know. Not me being like, go clean the dishes or something, or like, can you vacuum? Like, not like that kind of telling you what to do, but like people telling you what you should and shouldn't do with your life.
Yeah.
Not the like, please go do this for me kind of thing, but like you're doing this wrong, you need to be doing this, or like, you should do this, or like, this is how you should live your life.
Yeah. No, I do dislike that a lot.
Yeah.
Like a lot. I feel like everyone does though.
I was like, when I said it the first time, I was like, wait a second, that's not right.
I don't feel like that. Yeah, no, that's a pretty big one.
And I don't think anybody likes it, but I think that like it comes up more often in your life.
Yeah.
Than like, well, I mean mine too, but like.
Yeah, I probably say pet peeve wise though, it's definitely like specifically pet peeve where it's like a little thing that I just care about a lot. It's my misophonia, essentially.
Yeah, fair.
People.
Is that a pet peeve though?
I feel like it can present as one. Or like,
I feel like I have issues with people like chewing with their mouth open.
Yeah.
Which is like a result of the misophonia, but like also just like general like manners.
Yeah.
Like, can you just like be polite and chew with your mouth closed? Or like, I really have an issue with people making a mess when they're eating.
Oops.
Yeah. Oh, when we had the key lime pie on the couch, you didn't guess mine, by the way.
Oh, people on their phones. You already said it.
I know. So what's another one?
That's another one.
What's another one? You can't cheat.
Leaving cabinet doors open.
It really is just like put things back where you found them, put things back the way you found. It's still like, I feel like my house needs to be like a national park where it's just like leave no trace. I don't want to know what you've done before I woke up just by walking into the kitchen.
I have ADHD.
So do I.
I have very different. We have very different ADHD.
No, I was just like, it was like beaten out of me at a young age.
My God. But yeah, no, it's wacky.
Yeah.
But like
the amount that I will like wake up and I'll like start shutting cabinets and drawers and shit because Maddie decided to have a fucking rampage the morning.
And by rampage, I made a bowl of cereal and a cup of coffee. Which means...
Yes, but I know exactly what you did and where you were and what you grabbed.
Oh my goodness.
And probably how long it took you.
Oh my goodness. Things are weird.
Yeah, the other day when we had the key lime pie on the couch,
yeah,
I came out the next morning and there were like key lime pie crumbs on your side of the couch. It's like, Jesus Christ, Maddie.
Sorry.
Leave no trace. It is a national park. You know what? That's going to be the new house rule. This is a national park. You're not. Leave no trace.
What advice would you give yourself 5 years ago?
5 years ago. What was I doing 5 years ago? Was I just starting college? It's 2026 now. 2021 is, I was just like, I had just graduated high school, was about to start college.
Babe.
Yeah. Breathe. Fucking take a breath. I burnt out so hard after college because I didn't enjoy high school, so I didn't try very hard because it was like I didn't make the choice to be here or whatever. But then when I started college, I was like, I made the choice to be here. This is going to be worth my fucking time. I'm going to work my butt off. And I did. Great. Good job. Good decision. Proud of you. But also I burnt the fuck out because I was just pushing myself to my limits all the fucking time. And I didn't know when to breathe or when to relax or when to let myself like fail.
Yeah.
Failure was like my biggest fear. And so I think that would be like my biggest advice to 5 years ago me is just like focus on your passions and like if it doesn't make you happy, you don't have to do it.
Yeah. My advice to myself 5 years ago.
Sorry.
Oh, no.
By the way, not to say school didn't make me happy. I absolutely love school. I love learning. School was a lot. It's just, there's a lot of pressure. Internal, external, everything. Yeah. Like your grades are just so important when you're in college and stuff where it's like,
yeah, it
feels like it's the end of the world if you get a bad grade and stuff. And it's hard.
Yeah. I wouldn't say I remember that super well as it was 10 years ago for me. So.
This girl over here was a child genius, went to college at 16.
I just started college. I was still in high school too, technically. Went to band class.
You were in your 3rd year of college at 18. Yeah.
Just credits.
Counts. What do you think college is? It's all credits.
It was at 19, not 18.
Okay, same thing.
Anyway.
That's when most people start college.
Anyway, so 5 years ago me, I would say, girl, stop giving people second chances at the
I think current you could...
the fall down of, like, just stop giving them second, third, fourth chances when it's clearly super bad for you. Like, make a call for yourself, goddammit. like a single one. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, but like try it.
Nope.
Yeah, I think that's
I
what
think current you could follow the same advice a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, we're starting slow. Just wish I could have given 5 years ago me that versus now.
Started the process 5 years ago rather than now.
Yes. A fortune teller could tell you one thing about your future. What would you ask?
Um, I don't know. You go first.
I would probably honestly, I think I'd want to know what city I ended up living in, like permanently. I think that would be helpful. Just like fast tracking there.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I'm not super sure where I want to end up in the world. And I think that would be what I would ask. The rest, I don't really, I want it to be a surprise. I want to know. I don't really want to know ahead.
That's my thing. I'm like, I don't know what I would ask because I don't think I would want to know.
Yeah.
I think the only thing I might want to ask is just like, am I happy with the way my life is going? Like, if I continue down my path, will I end up happy, or do I need to make some like
major changes?
Yeah. Do I need to adjust? I think that would be the only thing I would ask. I wouldn't want to know specifics or anything. I just want to make sure that like I'm doing something that'll work out well for me.
What's one thing you think everyone should experience at least once, and why? Oh, I've got one at the ready.
Go.
A customer service job.
Oh my god.
And the reason is, for those of you who have worked in customer service, you learn a lot about how people interact day to day. And
it gives you a respect for the job that like I think some people are missing out on.
Yeah, because it is dealing with people 24/7 on that job and getting to, the ups, the downs, the good, the bad.
Mm-hmm.
And just, I think a lot more people would be a bit more respectful if they had, worked as a line cook even, or just worked as a hostess, worked at a coffee shop, just
anything where it's like,
hell, a receptionist even, I'll take it.
Just something where you're interacting with people and you're the man down.
Yeah.
Where you're just like, you don't have inherent respect.
Yeah, where they demand a lot from you and it's not even within your purview to do most of it.
Yeah.
Do you have any others?
I don't think so. I think that's a good one. I can't think of any off the top of my head right now.
The other one that I have is everybody should do a solo date at some point in their life. Take yourself out to a nice restaurant that you like, do an activity that you want, because the first couple times I did that, it was uncomfortable to be alone. And as I kind of got more and more used to it, it's genuinely a really nice thing to do is, treat yourself the way you want to be treated and go do things you want to do and just have a moment to yourself. And so I do think everybody should at least once take yourself out on a date.
Actually, you know what mine would be?
What?
I think everybody needs to take a year of their life to be intentionally single. Figure out themselves without dating, without like anything, like, even in casual dating, just like nothing. And just figure out who you are, what you want to be, like, especially because I know a lot of people that are like
serial monogamous.
Yeah, I was trying to find the word. Thank you. Or not even like serial monogamous, but just like serial daters.
Yeah,
like they're just constantly doing something, and I'm like, sometimes I want to shake them and just be like, can you just be you for you rather than you for all of these other people or like this one other person? Like just be yourself and figure out what you want and what you like.
No friends in particular here?
There's a few. You included, but there's a few. There's a few where I'm just like, I think everybody would benefit from it but also like, I'm coming at this from someone who's like, I think I've been at the detriment of the like romantic hierarchy of life where people will get into relationships and suddenly like that's the most important thing in their life and everything else falls beneath it.
Yeah.
Where my outlook on it is just like that is another aspect of your life. It's just as important as your family, as your friends, as your work, as your hobbies, as your like everything is equal.
Yeah.
And like granted your priorities can shift, but everything stands on equal ground as in the like regards of being like how important it is to maintain.
Yeah.
Like because you need a job to survive. Like there's nothing you can do about that. Like you just have to have one, otherwise you're not going to make money, you're not going to be able to support yourself. You need friends. Those are your backbone to your society. That is your society. You need your family, whether it's like blood relations or a found family or whatever it may be. And like you need all of these things. You need your hobbies, your passions, the things that you do for yourself. So like I don't know, I think I've fallen by the wayside too many times in too many relationships where now I have like a thing where like especially for me, like if I'm in a relationship, that is not the only thing I'm paying attention to. I'm like, if I'm giving my friends 1 day a week, I'm giving my relationship 1 day a week. If I'm giving my friends 2 days a week, my relationship can get 2 days a week.
Yeah.
Like everything gets equal footing. And like granted the way that comes like the way that happens sometimes is different across different relationships because like my friends, obviously I'm not going to like sleep with them.
Yeah.
Or like I'm probably not going to have many like even just like spend the night with them kind of situations just because it's just not as common at our age, like
sleepovers.
Yeah, whatever. But like it just kind of has to be balanced. Like I just like a balance in my life regarding how much effort gets put into each, because like relationships can end the same way friendships can end.
Yeah.
And I think it's really sad to see sometimes when people will put so much into a relationship that when it does end, they don't have the same support system to fall back on anymore.
Yeah.
Because those people have been hurt by the fact that they took a backseat to their relationship.
Yeah, I can see that.
So.
Who was the last person to see you cry? It was you.
Yeah. Literally like last week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Granted, I'm an emotional person.
Yeah, I don't cry in front of people. Can I say my cats?
You can say your cats.
I don't think I cry in front of people. I think because I'm trying to remember the last time I cried in front of someone.
Oh, it was Spotlight.
Oh, I forgot about that, dude. Yeah. Okay, a lot of people saw me cry that time.
Yep.
Yeah, that is the last time I cried in front of someone.
You were in a lot of pain and very valid.
I was like dying. For those of you that don't know, which is I'm hoping a lot of you, what was it? I started my period.
Yep.
So I was nauseous. I took allergy medicine, which made me even more nauseous because I took it on an empty stomach because I was nauseous from the period. And then I also had a back cramp from my period. And then I also couldn't breathe because I found out, I'm pretty sure I had bronchitis and the flu at the same time. So I couldn't breathe. It was just a nightmare situation.
You were dying.
I was dying, and I
refused
to scratch from my comps, and so
it's okay. Me too.
And so everybody saw me cry, and it was great. And I scared the shit out of a lot of people because nobody sees me cry. So they were all like, "Oh shit, what do we do?" So
yeah.
All
right, I think that's a good one to end on.
Really? That's how you want to end?
Yes. And so
how much time have we elapsed? Okay.
For sure.
Okay. Because I know we also lose like half an hour-ish when you edit.
Yes. Yeah. No, I think this is a good place to hit lobotomize. So
yeah.
What are you bringing to the lobotomy table today?
I think we just need to see if we want to lobotomize macrame. Or maybe just like fiber arts.
Right. General fiber arts, yes.
What?
Yep. Macrame specifically, double yes.
Oh, I love fiber arts.
But I did it. I made a plant hanger.
Oh, are you done?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not. I'm nowhere close.
I did it. She's not pretty. We're working on that.
She's cute.
She's cute. She's not pretty though.
She's not pretty, but she's cute.
She's cute though.
She's not hot. She's not sexy, but she's cute.
She's cute.
She's like Frog. She's just a little cross-eyed.
What about you? Do you lobotomize? No?
Absolutely not. No, I'm actually having a blast right now.
I'm ready to throw this out the window.
The only thing is you know what I need to lobotomize is myself and my measuring skills, because I very clearly did this terribly.
Yeah, you can draw it at the end. It's fine.
No, it's too short.
Oh no.
It's too short. Like, I clearly just did not measure enough.
You just make something else shorter. It'll be fine.
So,
Well, follow us on all of the social medias. They'll be linked below.
yeah, I can't remember them off the top of my head because they're all similar but like slightly different.
They're all linked below.
They're all linked.
I
will not be just shouting them out.
And stay tuned. We'll see you next week.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.